A few things need to happen for the Eagles to beat the Buccaneers on Thursday. Already thinking about it, okay? We're getting right to it. It's still Sunday. I don't give a shit. We're getting right to it because this game, I do not want to lose to Tom Brady. Nor, if we do lose, I do not want them to drop more than 30 points on us. So I'm going to say this right here and right now. The Eagles have a good chance of winning this game. They do. They really do. And how do they do it? It starts deep in the trenches, okay? We cannot let Leonard Fournette or Ronald Jones tear it up in the run game. We got to get pressure on Tom Brady. What's the one thing that they don't like in Tampa Bay is letting the 44-year-old get hit, whether it's a pressure or a sack. You got to get to Tom Brady. How do we win Super Bowl 52? By getting to Tom Brady. That's what we got to do on defense. The secondary, for the most part this year, I have been pleasantly surprised. And now with coming off of this game against the Panthers, against a decent team, offensively, sure, lacking Christian McCaffrey, you can make that argument, whatever. They still ran the ball pretty well on us. 3 interceptions. 2 from Slay, 1 from Steve Nelson. The 2 corners that you would expect to be playing that good. Good job. Keep up that mentality. Keep up that aggressiveness. Because I felt they were more aggressive this week against the Panthers than they were against any other team out there in the secondary. And they got to keep that type of mentality. They got to keep that type of physicality moving into Tampa Bay. Because you saw what we were able to do. And now, offensively, you got to stop the run, get pressure, be aggressive on the outside. Offensively, I don't know how the O-line is going to look. Hopefully, Jordan Mailata can go back to the left side. Lane Johnson, please come back if you're mentally able to, if you're feeling good enough to come back. I know it's a short week, so it's going to be tough because he hasn't played the past 2 weeks, and he's had full weeks to, try and get through whatever's happening with him. If he can come back, get back on that right side, even with Sam Malu and Brandon Brooks out, that's gonna be huge. That's the biggest thing. We gave Miles Sanders 11 rushes today. Let's try and get him up to 15, close to 20. Open up the run game more. That sets up play action. Don't be running so much of the college bullshit. Several RPOs back to back to back. Spread them out. Get creative. Let Hurts drop back. Let him get comfortable. Utilize your tight ends. Move him around in the pocket. Let him run when he feels he needs to. Don't try and make him a check down, pass type of guy. He can pass, but he doesn't need to be passing every single down. That's why we lost against Kansas City. That's why we lost against Dallas. It's not because he wasn't good or he was. It doesn't matter. You cannot have him throw more than 40 times in a game and expect to win. You need to utilize Miles Sanders, Kenneth Gainwell. You need to get creative. And against a good defense with Tampa Bay, who has struggled a little bit this year. They have struggled. You have to be balanced and you have to be smart. It's a broken record. It's the same thing over and over. I know, but it has to happen. And I feel like this game, despite the offensive struggle in the first 2 quarters, and a little bit of the third, you saw some more balance in that late third into the fourth. You saw them actually giving the ball to Sanders, running the ball, letting Hurts drop back, make a good throw when he needs to, and make a run when he needs to. You've seen certain things of how this offense should feel. The game plan that we run here, that Sirianni tries to implement in the first few quarters, that never works. Clearly, that has not worked. Outside of Atlanta, the game plan that we start out in going into the game has not worked. So clearly something's wrong with what you're trying to do, and most of what he's trying to do is the same old shit with college-based. Just don't do that. Just please don't. The Eagles have to start fast and never take the foot off the gas. They have to keep that going. Defense, I mean, it's going to be tough, and it's a short week, and we're 0-2 at home. But look, we need this win. We need this win, not just because it's Brady, but in general. We need this win to keep up with the Cowboys. We need to keep. We need this win more than anything, and the Eagles have the potential to pull it off. It's just a matter of will they execute, and will the coaching allow them and put them in the right position to execute and win this game. I'll be talking more about it, obviously, but I just needed to say this. We got the win today. Wasn't pretty. We can celebrate it all we want, but it's a short week. We got to focus on all of these things, and we got to beat Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Please.